Alrighty. So I have gotten a comment request to do a national flag, specifically either Korea or US. So in this video, I'm going to do both. And by Korea, I'm assuming you mean South Korea. Looking up the flag of South Korea gives me this page. Flag of South Korea. It is colloquially known as the flag of Korea. So that makes me feel good that I'm picking the right one. That and other reasons, yeah. So right here is an image of the flag of the Republic of Korea. So I have a PNG for both flags. We're going to start off with the South Korea flag. We're going to bring that up. We're going to do an import. South Korea flag, open, hit OK, put it up here. I shrink it down just a little bit. And then we're going to go path, trace bitmap. Hit apply. And let's see what we have. That's a really good trace bitmap. That little gap in there we can fix in Inkstitch. That's a really good trace bitmap. And let me show you one thing here. I'm going to delete that. You might get rounded boxes. And the reason you'd get rounded boxes is because the smooth corners might be checked. If you do, uncheck that smooth corners. And then you should get a better result. And I'm going to delete the image. Delete. And we're going to work with this. All right. That's our white. Our red. What is that? That is a shading of some sort. Zoom in real close. We can see the shading of some sort. I don't need this. Get rid of that. And there's some little things here too that we don't need. Yep, we don't need that. Let's get rid of that. And the blue has it too. That one right there. Let's get rid of that. And then the rest of it, we should be good. There's the blue. Oh. Some more shading inside there. We'll get rid of that. Red, blue, the blacks. Okay. Now we're good. Now we can work with something here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the nodes tool and get all these little nodes around the red. I'm going to go into path, simplify. And then I'm going to control A to select all. I'm going to unselect the one down here at the peak corner. I'm going to click this twice to make them square. And then I'm going to click this once to make them more rounded. That looks a lot better. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to select all. I'm going to first simplify. Okay. I'm going to shift click this one to unselect it. Make everything squared by clicking that twice and round each one off. Good. All right, we're going to drag these a little closer. I'm not going to touch them yet because I'm going to also move the red a little closer. That way we're keeping the same, theoretically we're keeping it, we're spreading the love. Yeah, that. Okay. I'll drag this away just a hair. Okay. You could do some of that with offset. That's a pretty imprecise, imprecise formula. So, okay, we'll bump the red up to the blue. Just give it a little touch. Little touch. You might have to drag these out a little bit. Shorten this one out a little bit. And it's okay if they don't really touch, because with thread, the thread itself is going to kind of make up the difference. And then if it doesn't, you can come back in and do a little more adjusting after you've done your test stitching. Ever so close. Don't really want them to overlap. How's that look? Oh, got a weird thing going on here. What is that? That would be a path crosses itself error if we let it go. Okay, what was that? Oh, that's the cutout for the white. What that is. Still looks pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and let's select the whole thing, and then we're going to do that's pretty close. I think it'll be all right. And then we're going to go into Inkstitch and Fill Tools, Break Apart Fill Objects. Hit OK, or Apply. Hit Close. And then we're going to come back in, Inkstitch, Troubleshoot, Clean Up Document. That's for any little tiny things that we don't need. That's good, none removed. Okay. So we got a few decisions to make. What angles do we want on certain things? This bottom path is our outside outline of white. I think I want it to go horizontal, even though I say a lot of times horizontal doesn't look real good. Sometimes it's good to keep it horizontal. But in this case, I'm going to turn off underlay. Hit apply and quit. Let's play around a little bit. We're going to select the red, go into extensions, Inkstitch, params, and on fill method, we're going to play around a little bit and do a contour fill. Hit apply and quit. Do the same thing on the blue, extensions, Inkstitch, params. And we'll go in here and we'll also do a contour fill on that. I am keeping the underpath intentionally. Good, good. So each one of these black segments are their own. So what I want to do is I'm going to hit Control and click to select the one. I'm going to do okay, let's figure out. Okay, this is what I'm going to do for that. I'm going to go in here. I must add layer. This is my black color layer. And then I'm going to select this one. I'm going to right click, move to layer, black. The only way I can think of doing it without pulling my hair out. And we can also drag up. That might be easier. 1, 2, 3. Just like that. This one next. For me, this used to be easier when I could highlight the path and I could select move to bottom or move to top. If anybody still knows how to do that, please let me know. Alrighty. Looks like. See, now I can select that one, and I know I can select those three. I can skip 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, go to 6, and then select those, and I have the same angle on these. And what is that angle? That angle is, oh, that's the wrong one. I do that a lot. That angle is oh, 55. Select the other ones that I didn't select previously. Maybe that's minus 55. Should be the opposite angle, right? Try minus 55 on that. Angle of stitches, minus 55. Yep, that worked. That's what I'm after. Hit apply and quit. And I believe this is ready to test. And then put that in that layer also. Now, we can rename this layer to South Korea. Hit rename. Let's do a visual. So now I need to ask myself, do I want to add trim stitches to those black lines? I will answer that by saying I probably should. Pretty good. I like the way that looks. All right. Okay, so that means all of these will need a trim command. I know I'm going to hate myself in the morning for this. Oops, wrong one. Extensions, Inkstitch commands, attach command to selected object, uncheck, check trim, hit apply. Hit close, and South Korea is done. Let's make a new layer. US. Oops. What? Rename. Let's see if I can not be dyslexic this time. Okay. And let's bring in import US flag. Open. Okay. Make sure it's about the same size. And shrink it down a bit. Okay. Better. Well, you know, we could make that one a little bit bigger. Okay, now let's make that a little about the same size, a little bigger. All right, now we're going to do the same exact thing. Trace bitmap, multicolor, colors, not smooth corners, hit apply. Let's see how it looks. And the image, not bad, not bad. Sure what it make of those stars. The stars look a little not great. But if the only thing we have to rebuild is the stars, that's not bad. So, I don't think... Okay, that is a white. Okay, I couldn't tell if it was white or if it was just see-through to the canvas. All right, so let's create our own stars in here. And we're going to do that with this little star maker. Get it pretty close to the right size. That's pretty close. And how do I? That's not it. That's the one I'm looking for. Okay. Make sure it's straight. Is it straight? It's very close to straight. And is it big enough? Let's make it a little bigger. I am going to keep them that gray color so I can see them better. And then hit Control D and then Control to make sure it slides nice and straight. And do it again. And do it again. And again. And one more time. Okay, now I'm going to select all of these that I just made. Control D. Hold Control so it goes straight. Again. Again. And again. I'm going to shift click one of them. Control D. Can't hold Control to go straight this time, so you just have to place it. But now you can. Control D. Control slide. Control D. Control slide. Control D. Control slide. And there we are. Outstanding. I'm going to select the white and I'm going to give the white a color just so I can see what's going on with it. And scroll out. And what I really need to do is hide that and hide that. Okay, Control Z to put it back in place. I need to hide all of my stars. And hide. Oh, look at that. I have a funny yellow line going around the outside. Around the outside, around the outside. I have to do something about that. Can I just delete? Yeah, that's not going to work for long, is it? Okay, I have an idea. Let's go to red. Let's make sure our red and yellow are in the same vicinity. Okay, now, Drew. That's the blue, that's the yellow, right? Okay, I want the red. I'm going to duplicate the red. I'm going to select. I'm going to select the yellow, which is that one. And I'm going to path difference. Now, if we hide the red, awesome. Still have that one, but we can get rid of that one. Actually, we'll get rid of that one whenever we get rid of break apart. Let's see if we can get rid of these. Get rid of those. Delete. Okay. Let's go up. Let's go to here. I don't have to break apart my stars because I made them. Let's get rid of the image. Delete. And now that. Still break apart. Let's re-show these. Okay. Extensions, Inkstitch. Tools fill. Break apart fill objects. Hit apply. Close. Alrighty. So now we have a lot of objects. Mostly I want that top one right there. That one right there. All right, let's delete that. Let's select that. We're going to drag it out to line up with the red and that one. I'm hitting Control to just select the one object. Control, click. Control, click. These bottom ones are a lot closer. And Control, click. Okay. Outstanding. Now, with that yellow one highlighted, I'm going to go to Edit, select Same, Fill Color, and we're going to group those. So now all of my yellows are grouped, and I'm going to set that back to white. That one, I guess. Outstanding. Now, I'm going to select the red, do the same thing, Edit, select Same, Fill Color, Group. Okay. That leaves us with, that's the blue, yes. That is the blue. So on that one, I'm going to select the nodes tool. I'm going to zoom in so I can really get precise. Select everything in here and delete. Yep, that's what we needed. I can't select that again and unhide them, can I? I have to do them one at a time. Ah, okay, this will take a minute. Okay, now I'm going to try this again. Select all of the stars and duplicate. Okay, now that they're duplicated, go path, combine. I know it sounds insane, but we have a reason, and I want that to be in this one, right? Yes. Okay. I have the stars combined path inside the same area as the blue. So we're going to just select one, select the other. We're going to do a path, and we're going to do a different. Now, I have a nice cutout on the blue to match the stars that I made. Outstanding. Outstanding. All right. So that is, what is that? That's my whites. Yep, that is the white. Let's go into extensions, Inkstitch, params. We're going to do that in one direction, like angle stitching. We're going to go 45. Hit apply. Don't need to see it. I know this is good. I'm going to do it again. Extensions, Inkstitch, params. And we're going to keep it simple, and we're going to do a minus 45. Hit apply and quit. On the blue, go into extensions, Inkstitch, params. And we're going to do it 90, I think. Straight up and down. That's a 90, right? Yep, it is correct. Hit apply and quit. See, now I'm wondering about that. Extensions, Inkstitch, params. Yep, that's what I wanted. Okay. And on the stars we're going to keep horizontal, I believe. Now, Inkstitch troubleshoot. I think I broke apart everything that needed, yes. And let's do a preview. Simulate a realistic preview. Outstanding. The only thing I'm going to change is, okay, I'm going to have the blue happen after the stars. So all of the stars I want to put into a group. And then, is that the blue? That is the blue. We're going to have the blue happen last. Because I am intentionally not going to trim the white. However, the white jumps around in a crazy jump. See, like that, I want it to do that, but I want it to go down to the second layer of stars and do the one on the right next. The one on the right is the last one, is it not? Yes. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I want these to happen in that order. I hit the wrong button. Shift, and then that, and then that, and then that. This is actually going to be really easy. Do it in this order. Do it in click order. That is a new thing that Inkstitch has. So I'm going to do it in the way that I clicked it order. Five, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Extensions, Inkstitch. Edit, restack objects in order of selection. Boom. And there it is. Outstanding. Yep, that's what I wanted. All right, so that should take care of it. Not worried about trim stitches between those either. And so now we're going to see how it looks. So from here, I'm going to save as flags. Hit save. File. Save as DST. Keep in mind, always save your SVG first, because if you need to edit it later, you'll need to edit the SVG and then save over whatever embroidery file you have saved. And then we'll go see what it looks like. Outstanding. A most excellent result. Bring that up a little bit more in your face. Super happy with that result. Couple of trims to do. Other than that, it turned out really good. The stars are a little bit too small to get any detail out of, so if you're going to do this in a bigger scale, it would actually turn out a whole lot better. But considering the size of the embroidery that I did, I'm really happy with this result. A couple things that I might do a little different. Basically select everything, especially on the US side, and get rid of the understitching. It doesn't need to be there. Go to params, unfill underlay tab, just uncheck that underlay. That's pretty much, I don't know, a third of the stitching that is involved. That's partly why the bring that back. Closed it out, didn't I? Okay, bring that back. That's partly why the stars are so sunk down in, is because there's, in that small detail, there's a lot going on with the underlay, underpath, and then overlay. So get rid of that underlay, it'll help. But other than that, man, I'm stoked. This is awesome. Very good turnout, and I really like that the way that came out. Yeah. So that's pretty well does it for this video. If you like what I do here, please like and subscribe, make an old trucker happy. Until next time, thanks for watching.